Hello everybody, this is Super Pants back at you with another video. In today's video, we're doing an 100 days Minecraft series on modded Java. There's a few, you'll learn them later. I definitely struggled during this whole experience, but I'm going to be doing it in 25-day intervals because my own sanity. And without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy. Also, I had a recording error, so my day one didn't play. However, all I got was basic stone tools and looted like one structure. One other thing that happened on day one was the discovery of the sun gods. You'll see those later on in the series. For the start of day two, I found a floating wooden structure, so I obviously went up to it, and I found some beautiful
Sniper box. ZBZ or QBZ blueprint paper. Carrots. Suspicious stew, my favorite. Two smelted iron. Emeralds. Bread.
After finding the water structure, I went to go get a sheet for a bed. And if you pay close attention, you'll notice one of the things I added. It comes into play later.
Pretty about it. Oh, look at that cool tree up there. No, bro, look at this cool tree. Oh my god! Oh my god! Look at it! It's so black! Alright, these pink ones can stay. I killed the piggas. This is supposed to be only in the end, but okay. Yes, pollution. Skill point.
Other developments for the day, I discovered the skill tree, and I found a dog.
Oh my god, I wish I had a bone so bad.
I also made the grand discovery
Does ground have
of water
the same
structures on top of a mountain, so that was cool.
I don't know.
I also went through my day by harassing the wildlife. I also set up my first base of operations on a little island in the middle of nowhere.
Suspicious 2 can't have that bad of an effect, right? Suspicious 2, it can't have that bad of effects, right? Oh, I have jump boost. I got regeneration, poison, and jump boost. I have 2 fishing poles. If I get enough iron, I'll combine them. Actually, I might just take the mending pole. Because I love fishing. It's good. Have you fished before? That shit is bussin', dude. I also got a blueprint for a gun. Let me set a spawn point real quick, because I know I'm probably going to die. Okay. Let me look at the gun blueprint I have. It's a ZB or a QB QBZ QB.
I then smelted food and found out how to craft a gun. On the night of day 2, I decided not to sleep and first to go try to kill mobs and see what I could get because of all the new mods. Later in the night, I discovered a creature that would be very controversial to the series later.
I'm weaving! What the? Did I find kryptonite? I don't know. Wait, there's a spider.
I also discover a waypoint, which are very useful for teleporting around the map.
Okay. I'm taking one with me for my next base location. Oh, I've got an arrow in my head. Yo, you can pick arrows up? Oh, the crystals, you mean? Oh, yeah. Yes, I did. What I need is a fucking spider.
This was when I saw the power of the
Why is there
fungal
like
infection
6
mod.
fungal creatures? Oh my god. Oh my god, they're killing all the surrounding mobs.
I then discover the first tornado of the entire.
I'm cooked.
I thought the fungal creatures spreading pollution around the world was funny at the time. However, I would learn that this was a bad thing later on in the series.
God, I see the pollution getting really bad really soon. The pollution gets bad when it starts to clump. When it clumps together, you know you're fucked. I just need a spider. All I want is string. Ow. I just saw a spider. Oh my god, they're fighting the sun gods. Oh my god. 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 Now they're chasing me. Oh my god. They're trying to kill this fungal zombie creatures with fucking poison, and it's healing them.
That was my first encounter with an invisible fungal creature, and it wouldn't be my last. After realizing just how deadly the night can be, I decided I might want to start planning on how to defend myself better. On the start of day 3, I added a waypoint to my little home base.
And a lot of
Throughout my day 3, I find a Glock 17 blueprint. I make a shield, make an obsidian portal to eventually go to the nether, but I was missing 2 blocks. I then end up going mining and experiencing my first death of the series, and spend most of the day getting my loot back, barely managing to survive. And then I spend the rest of the night kind of just doing bait maintenance.
Oh my god, creeper! God. Oh my god, I've been flashbanged! God, just like the war. Puts it all back how you had it in your inventory. That's one nice feature. How do you use your shield? Oh.
If you can't tell by the video, me getting my loot back, I promptly almost died again.
So I'm just like in the most intense fucking battle of my life.
I didn't do much on day 4, however, during the night, I encountered the sun boss, not just its minions.
That's a fucking infected witch. Oh my god, I'm stuck in leaves. I'm stuck in leaves. Man, I just found a dungeon.
Later in the night, I discover a dungeon, and I decide to go explore. While exploring and looting, I get way too curious about a noise and fall. And end up dying. Thankfully, I set my spawn point in a bed inside of the dungeon. However, I ended up spending the rest of night 4 and a little bit of day 5 getting all my loot back and getting to the surface. And I swore I would never touch this dungeon ever again. At the beginning of day 5, I spotted an interesting looking structure in the background, so I decided to go explore it. And inside I found many treasures.
Holy shit! Oh, I need to... Hold up. Hold up. I need to do a little loot transfer real quick.
Using a waystone, I managed to transfer all the loot from the structure to my base because my inventory was full. After returning to the structure, I found a very stinky man on the floor.
Oh, edible. Cool.
After exploring for a while, I managed to find a village, and it gave me the idea to plant crops and eat those as food rather than killing animals because they don't cause pollution. I also find this very cursed structure that I end up not enjoying very much.
Can I, like, syringe myself? Oh, no! No, 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 no! No!
This is the reason I thought it was cursed, or at least part of the reason. But let me explain what's happening here. So, when enough sulfur particles and carbon dioxide particles meet together in a room with fire, there is an explosion. This is why pollution can be very, very dangerous. I then spend a very long portion of the night going back all the way to the structure, and I end up making it there. However, more misfortune befalls me. However, this wasn't even the end of the misfortune I would face. I had to spawn all the way back into the dungeon and backtrack my way all the way back to the structure. I then finally make my way back and get all my gear.
Oh, I wonder if that protects me from pollution. Okay, so this mask does not indeed protect me from that pollution. No! No! Not right now!
I didn't know it at the time, but this was a tornado, and the tornadoes are deadly and for some reason have an explosive effect. And yes, they are very, very loud.
Oh my god.
I
no,
then
not
proceed
again.
to die to
Not
the
again, not
tornado
again.
at least 4 more times before I finally use a waypoint and escape. On the night of day
You
6.
are not taking my life.
I then spend a large portion of my night decompressing and crafting a backpack. And then the unthinkable happened.
Oh my god.
I got infected with a deadly zombie
This is
virus
actually a ninja.
that
What the fuck?
slowly
I have
turns
a
you
golden
into
apple.
a
I'm
zombie.
wasting it.
However, I got lucky because I had 2 golden apples for looting.
Huh?
And golden apples are the only things that can
Wow,
cure the
that
zombie
is-
virus. I then find a
I don't
spore
have
creature
ants everywhere,
on my island, causing me great distress and making me think of moving, possibly. I then find more
Well,
spore
that's a
creatures, so I go to
Very
attack.
large spore creature.
And of
Oh,
course,
spore
exactly
creature
what I
exploded.
needed, to be blown up again. However, this time I didn't die. And
Oh my
again, I get
God.
hit by a zombie and infected.
Bro, I'm gonna crash out.
And after fighting spore creatures all throughout the night, I finally see the beautiful day 7. On day 7, I went back to the monument to face my fears and finally beat my PTSD. I also wanted to go explore for structures and maybe find a new base location because, you know, all the fungal creatures were getting just too much to handle. While exploring, I found probably one of the scariest things I would see throughout the entire run. The first visible fungal infection on the surface, meaning it is spreading rapidly.
God, it's the fact that they're not even quote-unquote strong yet that scares me.
While I'm exploring the barren wasteland, I finally make a realization.
Nowhere's safe. I have tornadoes that blow up the fucking ground. I have fungal creatures that fucking murder me everywhere.
And at last, I had found my new base at the very top of a mountain in a little crevice where I hoped nothing could reach me.
I don't have a waypoint anymore. I'm gonna have to go find
After settling down and getting my base all put together, I decided to look around to get my bearings set straight.
That waypoint.
While looking around, I make a terrifying discovery.
Oh, cool! They fly now. Well, there's officially air spore creatures. It's me in search of a ice biome. That's a tornado. Rather active tornado, may I add. That's another active tornado over there. Alright, good. Might as well. Nothing happens if I hit them, but they follow me. Dude, there's tornadoes everywhere. This is bad. If they activate, I'm cooked. Spore creatures, too. Bro, there's so many tornadoes I can't even tell what's going on with the pollution. I guess I'll know when it's too late. Oh my god.
Towards the end of day 7, I witnessed this terrifying sight, which means the tornado was spawning.
That one's dying! No, 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 no. No, please. Oh god, I think it just activated. There's so much going on! Found another village though, and another tornado is dying. Oh no, this place is overrun. The spore has literally fucking destroyed this place.
After exploring for a while longer, I found a village and one structure in the background that is very, very good. Watching this back in the recording, I am very, very upset that I did not see this sooner.
Ah, yes. Plenty of mob.
After I make it back to my base, I decide to turn off the natural disasters mod because it was just getting to be too much.
Bro. I need to start working on pumps.
After seeing how bad the pollution was, I decided I wanted to start making filters so I could stop contributing so much to the pollution. And of course I think of this on day 8.
How do I make this? I have a block blueprint, don't I?
I also finally start looking into how to craft a Glock on day 8.
Block 17.
I then craft all the components to craft the Glock. And at last, after all this time, I have crafted my first gun. I soon realized I needed to craft bullets for the Glock I just made, but it was actually a lot more complex to figure out than I thought. After crafting a hammer and gathering some flint, I could finally make ammunition for the Glock.
So did you do any of this vanilla? It's not bad here.
I soon traveled back to my first base location to go and find the beautiful cave with all the ores in it, because I was going to need a lot of ores to make ammunition. After gathering and smelting all the ores I needed during day 9, at nighttime I went out with the Glock in hopes to shoot things.
Oh, I see.
Needless to say, I indeed did shoot things.
I killed a flying fungal creature.
After I killed the flying creature, I returned to my base, and for the first time in my entire run, I slept through a night.
Ah, yes, watch the pollution. I'm only on day 9, it's crazy, dude. We got 90 more days to live.
On the beautiful morning of day 10, I AFK in the crafting recipes for the fungal weapons.
No, that's the scary part.
And then I realized and come back and pause it. In the morning of day 10, I just look at crafting recipes for a while. Then, after that, I go and find it a abandoned ship, and then I find a beautiful gun blueprint inside. On the night of day 10, I decided to just sit at my base and look at some crafting recipes, do some smelting, craft a pollution filter, and some more bullets. On the morning of day 11, I decided to go exploring with my Glock. I eventually find a cave and decide to start mining in it. I then returned back to base after a whole night of mining on day 12. On day 12, I gathered all the materials together to start crafting an atomic buttload of bullets. However, I was getting pretty tired at this point, so you can see if my gameplay starts to get a little peculiar. For a long portion of day 12, I was just sitting, wasting my day away, walking around. I was very tired, but then something happened.
No, 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 no. What is this? What is this? Is this the horde thing? Is this the horde mod? I'm panicking. What is this? I have my gun. Ooh. Something like a horde. Living on a mountain was a good idea. Oh god. F6. Got one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I gotta run. Ah! Oh my god, it's after me. Oh my god. Was that it? Was that it? Was that it? I think that was it.
I started to settle down as I thought it was over.
Wait, is it still happening? How am I getting shot at? What?
I would soon realize as the night got later,
How am I
things would
getting
get
shot?
way worse.
Repair? What? That wasn't the hard part?
I spent the rest of the night getting all of my loot back and slowly getting back to my base up until the morning of day 13. On day 13, I was starting to realize that my base wouldn't be safe for much longer. Because of that realization, I decided to go back to my old base and take the waypoint and try to make the trip all the way back to my current base. Because of the effects that the spore hives create, I was experiencing madness and other effects, which make noises and give you like schizophrenia. Unfortunately, a good number of my days on this current 25-day run were corrupted, and all of my audio from this point on was as well. So you're not gonna have any audio, but I can explain what's going on. So at this current point, I had found a new base location. I decided to just move very far away and live up in the sky because, you know, that was a cool idea. And I also live right above a structure with a boss in it. I started killing creepers to hopefully get enough gunpowder to craft just a lot of bullets. On day 18, I also looked into my skill tree to try to upgrade some stuff. If you can recall back, I was talking about making a farm, and I decided to start collecting dirt to build one on my sky base. After previously attempting to fight the boss, I realized that he eventually gets really high into the air, so I decided I'd use my sky base to shoot him. However, it did take a while to actually get my hit off on him. After shooting at him a few times, he finally aggroed and started raising into the air. Unfortunately, this is as far as I got with my recording because of the corruption. However, for the remainder of the days, I pretty much just built a tree and crop farm after defeating the boss and looting the monument. I definitely had a lot of fun with these 25 days. However, just to keep it shorter for editing, I may start doing 10 days, but I'm going to do 15 this next time just to, get it to even numbers. But, I hope you enjoyed. Please drop a like down below and possibly subscribe. You can always change your mind later. And yeah, this is Super Pants out. You ready?